Now, East Riding of Yorkshire Council has revealed details of National Offer Day. It's the day when more than 3,000 primary school places have been allocated for children in the East Riding. To tell us more about this, from East Riding of Yorkshire Council is Councillor Julie Abraham. Welcome, and hope you're staying safe, Julie.
Yes, I'm very well, thank you, John.
Thank
you?
I am, thank you, indeed. Now, Thursday the 16th of April, a very special day, National Offer Day. What is National Offer Day?
Well, that's the day that any parents and carers that have applied for primary school places get to know whether they've been successful with their application. So that was Thursday the 16th, so that date has now gone by, and we're really happy to be able to say that of the 3,017 applications that we had, we were able to offer first choice to 97% of those families. So that really is good news for our families.
I guess also, just to talk about the people, the children, and in actual fact, it's only 24 children, actually, isn't it, who haven't been able to get their first preference as well. How do you support those families? I mean, they'll be, I guess, a bit of disappointment, won't there?
Well, of course there will be disappointment, but of those 24, which is 0.8% of the number of applications that we had, 21 have been they've been allocated a place at their local catchment school, and the remaining 3, they've been offered places at schools that are local to their home address. I think the important message really for parents and carers is, when you make your choice, please do ensure that you put your catchment school in that 3. It may not be your first choice for all sorts of reasons, but please do put your catchment area school in somewhere, and that gives you a greater chance of at least being able to access your local primary school. I
guess this is a massive logistical exercise for the staff at East Riding Yorkshire Council, isn't it?
It's huge, and it starts very early in the calendar year, and we are pleased actually that most of our parents now do apply online, which does make it easier. I think in the past, when it was a paper exercise, that must have been quite a nightmare for people. But most applications come in online. But of course, this year we've had the complexity of the COVID-19 outbreak, so our staff have been doing this while working remotely. So they've been sitting in their own homes working this out. So it's an absolutely fantastic effort by our staff and by the schools, and we're delighted that it's come to such a good outcome for our families.
And so September 2020 is sorted, but I guess September 2021, it rolls on, doesn't it? Do you recommend that, obviously, parents will be aware that maybe next year is the year that they need to consider which reception year to send, which primary schools to send their child to? Is there a particular time when they should apply and get the notification through to you?
It's early in the calendar year that we require applications by. I think it is January off the top of my head. It's January or March. So yes, people will be thinking now as to where they will want their children to go to. It is really well advertised, actually. So if children are in an early years setting, they will be contacted to make sure they're aware that they need to be making applications. And of course that then gives parents a chance to visit schools that they're interested in, and then ultimately allow time for familiarisation sessions for the children once they know which school they're going to go to, so they can go along and have a session there, maybe a couple of 3 sessions before they actually start in the September. So it's really well coordinated. I'm delighted with how well and how welcoming the schools are to receive the children before they actually start.
Well, I think congratulations once again to you and your team at the council for pulling this together in these unprecedented times as well. A massive logistical exercise at the best of times anyway, but to have been able to pull this together by the National Offer Day as well is a tremendous achievement. And so well done, and thanks for talking to us, Councillor Julie Abraham.
Thanks very much.